Speculation from Auckland's mayor caused airport shares to be sent into a sudden trading halt today.
The council was in the process of coming up with budget cuts to keep rates under control. Instead, the mayor's comments caused turbulence on the stock market. Nick Truebridge reports.
Off-the-cuff comments that plunged one of our largest listed companies into a trading halt. Auckland Mayor Wayne Brown claiming Auckland Airport set to initiate a capital raise for its new domestic terminal.
I don't think they have announced it yet, but you don't have to be particularly forward-looking to see that that's coming.
Except, according to Auckland Airport, it isn't. The company forced to issue a trading halt pending an announcement. That eventual announcement taking aim at Mayor Brown, saying his comments are simply incorrect. The Auckland Mayor forced to clarify his remarks.
When I spoke previously about airport capital raisings, I was only assuming or guessing there would be one. I don't know any specific knowledge that there will be one.
But not keen to discuss them post-meeting. Staffers going into bat instead.
The Mayor has made the comments, so I think it's fair that we ask him for his response.
Does anyone have any other questions?
It was the Auckland Mayor's biggest day in office yet, his super saver budget going before councillors, Brown's deputy laying out the task at hand.
Mayor Brown has been faced with an unenviable position of having to fill a budget gap larger than even those most familiar with our books expected, some $295 million.
The sale of Auckland Airport shares headlines the proposal, as does a savings goal of $130 million across Auckland Council through 2023-24. It would mean service cuts, things like youth groups and childcare. Some have their reservations.
I'm not yet persuaded on the airport shares.
We've gone from trimming the fat down to the bone, and I fear that some of these cuts are cutting into the marrow.
But in the end, 20 of 21 councillors agreed to send the proposals out to Aucklanders for their say. For some, belt tightening appears to be the lesser of two evils, as council looks to deliver rates rises below inflation, 4.66% for the average household.
I have concerns and some reservations about the budget, but I understand we do need to make cuts.
So despite some turbulence, the new mayor passes his first big test.
Well, OK, Nick, what other cuts is the council thinking of making?
Yeah, well, Sam, expect the grass outside your house or outside your local park to get a little bit longer. That's because council will be doing away with some of its lawn mowing. Grass will now be able to grow up to 25 millimetres. I think that's about right. And there's going to be, let's call it a bin purge as well. Council's looking to cut down the number of bins it supplies by 30%. Currently there are 10,000 of those kicking around Tamaki Makaurau. And I guess the last thing with this budget is Mr Brown was keen to make a bit of a song and dance about this today, a real achievement in his eyes, getting this over the line. But it's important to note, this is only the consultation phase. You would expect it to pass through this phase. The real proof of the pudding is going to be next year when councillors thrash this out all over again and decide whether it will be set in stone. Sam.
OK, ngā mihi, Nick. Thanks so much for the update.